guys doing today? It is the 11th of June, well, I figured today I'd make a video on what the goals for this month are, and I was trying to figure out what, for the longest time, what I wanted to do, because I wasn't actually finishing May's goals until, well, practically right now. So now I'm at the point where I can start talking about the goals for this month. And last night I started trying to record my audiobook, and boy, was that an experience. You know, if you are trying to record an audiobook, I don't know how much noise this is causing right now. I'm going to turn down my little air supply, but I don't know how much, what the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah. So if you're ever trying to record like an audiobook or something like, that requires you to like be constantly working at it, and it's obvious, you gotta be careful not to move your microphone around, because it can very easily make it so the sound is so far off from what it was in the earlier recordings you can't use them. So I think I found a little bit of a technique I can kind of use. I'm not really too sure. I mean, I've got a ghetto setup, so I've got like a pillow hanging behind my microphone, and I gotta have like the microphone up here, and I gotta like talk here so my plosives don't bust through because I don't have a guard. You know that popping sound, like Penelope pooped herself. You see these big like bursts of air on your audio, and it's just like, it sounds terrible. So to avoid the plosives, I'm just singing like right below the microphone, but then I know the fidelity's not super great, plus I got like a little low hum and stuff, so I have to EQ the hell out of that. So it's a little funny, but honestly, goals for this month is to kind of get the audiobook done. That's about the end of it, and I don't even know with that one goal how likely it is for me to finish, because it is not going quick. I got done with the preface. That's assuming that's even a good amount, or a good take that I'm even going to keep. So that's introduction and the 10 chapters. Obviously the preface is the smallest section. That's only like 4 pages, and it took me a couple hours. But to be fair, some of it was setting up, so it's not super... It's not going to take as long for the future. For future takes, I should say. Now, I originally wanted to do, when I was thinking about goals for this month, is a lot of promotion for my book. Like, I have a specific course in mind that I wanted to take about how to make very compelling books, and the marketing aspects and stuff like that, promotional ideas. Really beneficial course. However, here I am with book, and I don't have my audiobook done, and it's been over a half a year. I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe it hasn't been that long. I don't know how long it's been exactly, but we're in the 6th month right now, and I'm pretty sure it was towards the beginning of this year that I was able to start making an audiobook. So it's like, fuck, man. But if I crank away, maybe I can get like one full day where I can just work on it. I don't know the likelihood of that, but if I'm able to just like set aside time, I'm hoping if I could set aside a couple hours every single day, I could get it done within the 20 some days or so I have left. Hold on, it's 11, so I don't have 20 some days. I forget how many days in this month. I was never really good at that. You know, people always looked at me kind of weird, like, how do you not know by now? And I'm just like, I don't pay attention. I don't really know that kind of shit. You know, I don't honestly remember a lot of shit, and maybe it's stuff I should remember. One of those being like the day people dies, right? Like, why do people remember that shit? Why is that so important? Think about their life, not about their death. Jesus. But I'm getting off on a little bit of a tangent right there. Yeah, that's the goals for that's the goal for this month. Finish the audiobook, and then maybe a little bit on the side I'll try to like work some courses in and figure some stuff out, because sometimes I can't physically work on recording my audiobook because I'm not in the right location. I pretty much need to be in the exact same location to get an appropriate sound. And then sometimes I have to re-record those, so it's going to be a long experience. But it's alright. We're going to work this out, and slowly but surely, just like the book, it's going to be less terrible because the book took 2 years, and the audiobook luckily will not take that long. So that's all I have for right now. Here's hoping that I can actually finish this book and do some really cool stuff. Like, I'm hoping for, after the big book push, that I'm able to work a little bit more on music and do some more exciting stuff, like, writing the next book and stuff like that. I kind of haphazardly did the first book, and I should have promoted it technically while I was creating it, but I would have never known that. So, here's looking to a bright future, and that's all I got today.